Hey everyone, I just wanted to go over a few things about the channel, stuff like that. I did talk about this on a previous stream, but as much as I love you guys on Twitch and you guys have literally built me up from nothing, and I appreciate everything you guys have done, I have been trying to branch out on the other platforms, and I do have a small community, some of which are you guys, but some of which people who have never showed up on Twitch, on other platforms now. And I feel like with all my focus on Twitch, I'm not giving myself the time to actually focus on doing stuff like recording content for YouTube or taking the time to go clean up, edit out shorts and stuff to post on TikTok. So, with that said, I do have a plan for this. It's gonna be weird and it's gonna take me some getting used to, but I'm thinking either the first or last week of every month, at least for a time going forward, until I get into a rhythm and I have some stuff set up where I can, maybe take an entire month to stream on Twitch again because I have YouTube content already built up. Stuff like that. But either the first or the last week of a month, I'm going to be focusing on YouTube or TikTok. Just mainly going to be doing either with community members who are trusted, other friends who may not be in the community, or just by myself. I'm going to be working on pre-recorded content. Now, what does this mean for Twitch? It means this week that I'm doing this, whatever week it is, I will only be streaming 2 days. I've decided on Friday because that's our console game day, which you guys have been voting for. You guys voted to start the Ratchet & Clank series, as well as starting the Future series. These games were all done with community feedback, which is a huge part of why I'm doing this, because I want to actually be able to reach out and branch out my community to not just Twitch. On that note, so Friday, we're keeping, because you guys voted for it. On the same paw, we're actually going to keep Saturday as well. That's our community day. There was a period of time where we didn't run one, and you guys voted to get it back. And I've been trying to run one every Saturday for, minimum of 6 hours. Just enough time, because I know my community's everywhere. You guys aren't just in the States, you guys aren't just in Europe, you're all over the place. So, running on Saturday, starting at 1 and going till 7 to 10, which is what I've been trying to do, allows anyone and everyone in this community, anywhere in the globe, to at least have some time they can join in. That's very important to me. With that said, that's staying because, again, you guys voted for it. The other thing, talking about polls, talking about stuff you guys have voted for, let's go over the results for the community poll. I'm still leaving it up. It'll still be available in the Discord. It'll still be available on Twitch. It's also already posted on YouTube. So I'm going to leave it up probably till the end of May, beginning of June, somewhere in that range. So if you have not responded yet, I'll post a link on this video, and I will reping the Discord later today, as well as putting a pinned message on my Twitch streams. But if you have not voted, this is your time to vote. This is your time to tell me, as a viewer and a community member, what you think of how I'm doing, what you want to see, ideas for new models, ideas for new content, stuff like that. Well, let's quickly go over it, shall we? So, I've got 11 responses, and none of my questions are mandatory, so not everyone answered every question, which is totally fine. But our first question: what content from me do you like? What content you enjoy? And I do a whole bunch of different type of content. So I do horror, I do modeling content, I do community-focused stuff. I do a lot of indie dev stuff. It feels fitting because I'm an indie VTuber. I'm not a corporation. I'm not part of a corporation. So it feels fitting for me as a small indie creator to support other small indie creators, which is why I spend such a big focus on indie games, and I try to make a lot of my library indie games. I do console games. We talked about Ratchet & Clank earlier. which we're now in the second series. And I will probably have a poll up when we get to Crack in Time, which is the third game in that series, of what you guys want to see next for that. I very much enjoy the console stuff being community driven. It gives you guys an extra way to interact with me, and it tells me what you guys are interested in seeing. So, and I also do a lot. I try to do a lot of like lo-fi and chill stuff. You know, I used to do it every Monday to kind of start the week. With the whole Bring a Community Day on Saturday, I dropped Monday because that was voted. But I still every now and again I have an off day or something, and for like an indie day, I'll do a chill stream. So let's go over the numbers real quick. So on horror, we have 7 people who enjoy this content, and now that actually makes me kind of happy because I enjoy doing horror content. I'm actually working on trying to get some more horror games, especially story-driven horror games, because they're fun, they're enjoyable to me. So 7 people, up 65% of y'all who voted enjoy the horror content. Art and modeling. This did not do nearly as well as I thought it would, which honestly is kind of understandable. It is slower. It's not the normal content I do. And every time I do it, it kind of feels like it's out of left field. So I get it. But only 3 of y'all, 28% of you, wanted or enjoyed art and modeling streams. Community games. Overwhelmingly, 9 out of 11 of you voted for this. So, community days aren't going anywhere. Community games aren't going anywhere. Indie stuff. Only 5 of you voted for this. Only shy of 50%. Which honestly kind of surprised me because a chunk of this community actually came from an indie game. A good chunk of you guys are still, from when I stream Zapekis regularly. So, seeing such a low amount on indie games did kind of surprise me. We have console games. Just over 50%, just shy of 55% of you guys wanted this. That's 6 total votes. Which, again, it's 1 day a week. I don't plan on going anywhere with it, especially seeing I plan on keeping it all. You guys vote for it. Lo-fi and chill. I'm actually kind of surprised with this one. Because if you remember an earlier community poll I did about community days, this was the day you guys voted to remove, was my lo-fi chill art day. But you guys, actually, 45% of you, 46% of you voted you enjoyed the lo-fi content. So, again, it'll probably be mostly indie days that I do it, but I'll occasionally try to sneak in a lo-fi stream, chill music, chiller game, probably simulators, just for you guys. Question 2. This was a question about models. As a VTuber, I use a lot of different models. They're all my character. I keep the same, consistent patterns, consistent fur colors and everything. Because this is my character. I just like putting on different models. So, I put up a vote for what models you guys enjoy. And it was, my most commonly used one. So it's this one, the Nova Beast, which, gorgeous model. It's one of the couple models I have that actually, as a trans person, gives me good feels. The Avali, which is one of my other most used models, just because I love the little space chimkin. It's adorable. The Gremkin, which is primarily my horror. I don't really use them outside of Wicked Wednesday. That is dedicated my horror avatar. But occasionally in VR chat, I'll pull them out. The Toscarexium, which I am working on moving over to the Evo. I'm waiting to see if Tosca adds R-Kit face tracking to the Evo, which is the updated version of her Rexium base. But I am working on moving off of the goofy little long neck canine dude to a goofier looking, but not as a long neck canine dude. And then the Ranty. Now, the Ranty is it is the model. I don't use her too much, and I probably should try to sneak her in more. She's going to actually be like my dedicated YouTube model. But she is the model that she is me. She gives me the best feels. So let's go over how you guys felt about these models. Starting with the Nova, which is the model I'm in now. 55% of you actually enjoy seeing this model. She's staying around. I don't plan on changing her out, especially seeing right now she's the face of Nova Friday. She's our console game avatar. The Avali, slightly less, 46% of you guys like seeing the Avali. I don't bring the Avali out too much anymore. The Avali did kind of become the face of my chill vibe streams. So, we'll sneak them in a little bit here and there. The Gremkin, overwhelmingly. Like, holy crap, guys. 11 of you voted on this. And this was the biggest one for all of you. 8 people. 72%. Almost 3/4 of you guys love the little gremlin dude. They ain't going nowhere. They're not going anywhere. I might bring them out more in VR, especially for VR community days. I don't know yet. The Tosca Rex, unsurprisingly, again, it's a goofy little thing. It's not even remotely bunny shaped. Did the worst on this entire list. Only 37% of you guys like the goofy little canine. And then the Ranty, second best actually. Which I don't know how to feel. Because I've had people tell me she's kind of off-putting, and it's again because she's more of an anime style base. She's based off of Nanachi from an anime. But on the same note, this actually makes me happy because that is the base that I feel is the most me. But we've gone on that one enough. I'm going to put these models on screen. I'm going to talk about them a little bit. And then I'll go over what you guys feel, what you guys see. So first up, we have what I think is an absolute fucking adorable model. I talked about how I love the Avali earlier. I think they're cute. Space chimkins. I love them. RPG Slayer has come out with the Pavali. Now the Pavali is another space burb with big heckin' stompies. And I think they're adorable. Plus, RPG Slayer does a really nice, cutesy kimono style. And it's a blend between, some of the anime style models I already have, like the Grumkin and the Ranty, and some of the less anime styles I have, like the Nova Beast or the Jerry. So it actually works out fairly well. We have the Basaru. Now the Basaru is a model that I've kind of been looking at for a little bit. It's a fluffy dragon, or can be a fluffy dragon. It's not necessarily a fluffy dragon. There is a scaled version of it. But I just think they're neat. And even if it's on the back burner for a while, I will probably wind up getting a Basaru. We have the Verbunny, which I have. Thank you, Asper. I want a giveaway from you. And then to make sure she was able to get textured, you actually helped us out a lot. So I thank you, Asper, for everything you've done. The model's fantastic. I know you're still working on something, so I don't have her set up for VTubing yet. But I do have the Verbunny. And I do plan on releasing her. I don't know what day I'll fit her in. She might be a random model I play with every now and again. But I do have her. She is set up. She's already in VR chat, actually. We have the Crispy. Hey, the Crispy. Crispy Seaweed, don't take this the wrong way if you ever watch this video. It's a really good model. It's actually really solid. It just unnerves me, I guess is the best way to put it. I own it, and I may eventually get it set up some point. But there's something that feels off about the Crispy Bunny. And the picture I shared on Discord, or the picture I shared on this poll, apparently you guys felt the same way, and we'll go over that in a minute. The Hobkin, another Hobbit base. I do have her. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I've got some clothing kits I'm trying to set up for her, as well as antlers and stuff. But she's not uploading right now. So I'm trying to work on her. She's on the back burner. But I do have a Hopkin. I do have the Hopkin Redux by Harvard. The Evorex, which I talked about earlier, I have, is coming out. I already have 2 versions of it set up. I haven't actually set one of them up for VR yet, and I probably will never set them up. They're a side character of mine. They're a Fennec. But I'm working on another special project for YouTube that's going to be its own channel later on this year or early next year. It's going to be more politically charged. It's going to be a new style broadcast. And then the Snaggletooth. This is an interesting model. I've been using a public version of the Snaggletooth for a little bit. There's a bunch of Kobold models on VR chat, and I feel like the Snaggletooth is actually probably one of the well-dones. The best done ones. So congrats to you, Orange Nova. I have her. I just, from what I've heard from people trying to texture her, to actually trying to look at the Unity files a little bit myself, she's kind of a complicated avatar. So, she's on the list, but she's probably not getting released soon, if not for a while. And she will probably be a VR-only avatar. So you'll see her when I play VR chat. You won't see her when I do my normal VR or my normal VTube content. But we talked about the bases a little bit. Talked about how I feel about them. Let's see how you guys felt about them. So the Pavali, which again, heckin' cutie. RPG Slayer, you did wonderful with this. 3 of you. Now only 9 of you responded to this, so the numbers are going to be a little weird. But 3 of you, 33% of you, 1/3 of you, would actually like to see the Pavali. Spoilers, she's coming. I don't know when, but she's coming. The Basaru, same thing. 1/3 of you, roughly, would like to see the Basaru. Again, I think they're neat. I'll probably get one. I don't know how much I'm going to use it, but I will probably get one. The Verbunny, which again, I own. I have set up. I just don't use her a lot, and I'm waiting on the creator to finish up some new stuff he's working on for it before I make a VTuber for it. Overwhelmingly, the most of you. 4 of you. So just about half of you guys want the Verbunny to come out. So again, I will try to use her a little bit more in VR chat, and I will try to find a place to fit her in during the week when I'm streaming. I may sneak her in every now and again on YouTube. We'll see. The Crispy. Now I talked about this one a little bit, how while it's a fantastic model, it kind of unnerves me, and you guys apparently felt the same. No one, not a single person voted for this base. Again, I already own it, but if I do set it up, it's going to be for like short form content or something, and you guys aren't really going to see it a lot. So, the Hopkin, same thing with a couple of the other bases. Well, the 30 you want to see it. Again, I'm working on her. She's just broken right now, and I don't know why. She won't build. I cannot upload her to VR chat in the state she's in right now. The Evo actually did the worst, and I think it's more because you guys feel Tosca Rex vibes from, which is the older one. I do have an Evo set up. I have 2 of them set up, I mentioned earlier. And I will probably transition to them for, like party animals or stuff, which is like the only thing I use the canine models for anyways. It's the more high energy streams I do. But only 2 of you guys. 2 out of 9 voted for the Evo Rex. I've been running the normal Tosca Rex for a little while now. Kind of feels weird to me that so few of you guys voted for it, but again, it's only coming out on stream if and when Tosca adds R-Kit to it. Because I want it to be an expressive model. And without R-Kit or without face tracking on it, it's not as expressive as its predecessor, despite the issues with the predecessor. And then the Snaggletooth Kobold. Once again, 30 of you guys want it. And I talked a little bit about it earlier. That's probably going to be VR only. And I don't know, because it's a complicated model. I had 2 questions about games. And I got 2 widely different responses from these. All 11 of you guys who voted on this poll voted on what games you want to see more of. Only 5 of you voted on what games you want to see less of. Which means, I guess, that you guys are actually okay with a lot of the games I play. That's what I'm going to take it as. You guys can tell me in the comments or in Discord or on Twitch chat what you guys actually feel. But I'm going to take that as you guys are actually okay with the games I play. So, games you want to see more of. The original list was Project Zomboid, which I kind of moved away from, and I really should get back to it. It's a really good survival game, and honestly, it's my favorite in the genre right now. VR Chat, which, spoilers, recorded in VR Chat. Skyrim, which I stopped. It used to be our Monday stream before Bethesda updated, broke the game. I've since fixed it, but we're at a weird point in the storyline where I don't know if I really kind of want to get back into it without making a new game. But I also don't want to abandon the save that I have. So, I'm going to look into trying to do a little more Skyrim content. I got to figure out where I'm going to put it, because it doesn't really fit in with my week anymore. Minecraft, if I play it more, will probably only be Sundays. It is technically a survival game. Beat Saber, more VR stuff. So the whole Beat Saber thing, I've got a pretty good setup. I'm actually working on trying to get this model ported into Beat Saber through LIV. I am monumentally out of shape, and Beat Saber takes a lot out of me, and it takes a lot out of my PC. So I might do it here and there, but it hurts a lot. Party Animals. I do play a lot of this, but it's a fun, cutesy game, and I kind of enjoy it. So that's why it's up here. And then Against the Storm. Now, Against the Storm, for those who haven't seen me for a little bit, I played here and there. I played it either on Indie Day or Horror Day when I don't have a game to play. It's a horror-thematic kind of indie city builder with roguelike elements. It's actually a really solid game. It's one of the best city builders I've played recently. And then I had the option for you guys to add in other suggestions if you want. I had the option for you guys to put in a short text answer of other games you'd like to see me play more of or would like to see me play in general. So let's go over these answers. Project Zomboid. We got 55% of you want to see Project Zomboid back. And again, I need to bring it back. I'm working on an RP project for it later this year. The premise I was going with kind of just shot. It doesn't work the way I want it to. So I have to redo the premise. That's going to primarily be YouTube only. But I will bring back Project Zomboid for Survival Sunday here and there on Twitch. VR Chat. Same thing, 6 of you. 55% of you guys want to see more VR Chat. I've been trying to incorporate it more. I really have. I've been trying to do it, for community days. It's really hard to kind of fit in during the week. I might be able to do some VR Chat horror content with friends on Wednesdays. But my computer does not enjoy VR. It's built for it, but there is something inherently wrong with my build, and I don't know what it is yet. But my computer has massive heating issues when I'm doing VR, and it also destroys my memory usage. Skyrim. 28% of you guys want to see Skyrim back. I'm actually kind of surprised that numbers as low as it is, because I had a lot of you guys who would actually tune in regularly to my Skyrim streams. But again, as I mentioned earlier, I'll probably bring it back at some point. I might start a new series for it and make it YouTube only. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. Again, I'm at a point where I want to start again because we're so far into the game and it's been so long. But I'm also on a pretty solid save with a pretty solid character build, and I don't really want to abandon it. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. Minecraft. Overwhelmingly, and I shouldn't be surprised. Most of you, 7 out of 11 people, 64% of you guys want Minecraft. Again, Survival Sunday, most likely. Beat Saber. Mixed with Skyrim, too. 3% of you guys, or 3 of you guys, 27% of you guys want to see Beat Saber. Again, I'm in a weird position. It stresses out my computer. It stresses me out, puts a lot of strain on my body. So I might do some of it. I don't know yet. Party Animals. And this one actually kind of surprised me because the amount I play this game. 55% of you, 54.5% of you guys, 6 of you out of 11 want to see me play more Party Animals. Okay. That works for me. Against the Storm. I'm very fond of this game. And the results here show you guys aren't, or you guys just aren't aware of it, of what it is. Which is fine. But no one voted for Against the Storm. I may try to do some solo content on it. Like, I may try to do some YouTube content and stuff on it. But if you guys don't want to see it on stream, that's fine. I don't play it much on stream anyways. But it's also kind of just better as a game to play when I'm trying to relax off stream or something. So, I'll see what I want to do with Against the Storm. And then for the insert votes here, we have Valheim. Thanks to Naka. I know who you are. You don't have to put it on the redeem. Valheim, we've been playing right now for a couple weeks now for Survival Sunday. I'm probably going to keep it around for a little bit. Get to the point where me, Tanaka, and whoever else is joining us for the world beat the second, maybe third boss, and then I'll probably put it on hiatus for a little bit. Last couple of Survival Sundays, because of personal reasons as well as scheduling issues, haven't really happened. I mentioned earlier, I haven't put on the schedule this week yet. Survival Sunday, because of scheduling, is actually going to change. I'm probably moving the start of it from 1 p.m. Eastern back to 3 or 4 Eastern. So again, I didn't put on the schedule this week. It's been canceled the last couple of weeks, which I apologize for. I know you guys enjoy when I do survival games. But there's some changes coming to Survival Sunday. And then Gary's mod also kind of surprised me. Kind of felt out of left field. I think I've only done 1 or 2 Gary's mod streams, and they've been prop hunt. But I had one person actually say they want more Gary's mod, so I'll take a look into it. It doesn't stress out my computer like VR does, so. And then the other games question. These are games you guys want to see me play less of. And now, they're games that when I made this poll, I was actually playing a lot of, which is why I put them on here. Some of them I don't really play anymore. But I only got 5 responses on this. And there was an add-in allowed on this one too. So, going down the list, we have the ones I put on. Party Animals, Cult of the Lamb, Labyrinthine, and Zapekist. 5 people voted on this. So the numbers are really skewed compared to the rest of the poll because it was such a small amount of you guys that voted on this. And again, I'm going to take that as you guys didn't vote because you actually just want me to play games I enjoy, or you enjoy the games I play. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, correct me if that's not what you meant, but that's how I'm going to take it. So, no one voted for Party Animals, and 6 of you voted to play more, so I'm going to take that as you guys actually enjoy the Party Animal shenanigans, even the little bit of rage I throw in here and there. Cult of the Lamb, 1 person, 20%, so a fifth of you guys don't want to see any more Cult of the Lamb, or want to see less of the Cult of the Lamb. I haven't played it in a while, actually. So, it's already kind of happened. Labyrinthine. Okay. Let me ramble here for a second, guys. Labyrinthine gets played when it does, because it is a community-focused horror game. It also has VR elements, even though right now they're broken for me for some reason. I gotta look into it. But Zach, who's my head admin, is also my best friend. I've went through high school and everything with him. Spent a lot of time with him. I'll be seeing him this summer when I go camping, which I'll talk about later too. Labyrinthine honestly isn't going anywhere. It's kind of our fallback game. if we don't have another community horror like a Backrooms game or something to play. But I'm sorry to say it's really not going anywhere. It's an easy to set up, it's enjoyable, and it actually has community aspects. It allows me and 3 other people to play together. Usually it's me and Zach. Occasionally other members of the community join in. Like the night before I recorded this video, we did a Labyrinthine stream. It was me, Zach, Toothy Gaming. If you don't already check him out, please go check him out. He's a wonderful being. Deserves all the loves. And Supercats. Also check him out. He occasionally streams on Twitch. But 40% of you, 2/5 of you guys, feel I play too much Labyrinthine. Again, I'm sorry, it's not going anywhere. Zapekist. Hey, Zapekist is an interesting one. I've got mixed feels about the game right now. I've got mixed feels about the community right now. I started playing this, and this is actually how I got affiliate, was playing Zapekist. And I love you guys to bits. Do not get me wrong. But I've begun to feel that the community, when I started playing, isn't the same community anymore. I'm willing to be proved wrong, or I'm willing to be corrected if you guys have a different opinion than me. But I feel like the community's not there. So I've already kind of slowed down how much Zapekist I play, and I've moved away from primarily racing. I've actually become more of a builder now. I've worked on trying to build tracks, and if I do stream Zapekist, it's usually me building and then throwing up a lobby to test my new tracks. But 40% of you, 2 out of 5 of you, want to see less Zapekist. And then the random one in is Crocodile Transformation something. Transformator. I don't know what the hell that is. I'm not going to play it anyways. So whoever put that in, thank you. It's not happening. Hey, this was a big one because I actually posted this poll on everything but TikTok because I don't have a way that I'm aware of where I can just post questions like this on TikTok or post links to polls like this on TikTok. What platforms do you follow me on? And now this is all 11 of you guys respond to this again. And I will link all of them down below. YouTube. I'm on YouTube under the tag @the_Lilly_bun. 7%, or 7 of you guys, not 7% of you guys, 7 of you, 54% of you guys follow me on YouTube. That actually feels really nice. I'm glad you guys follow me over there. 11% of you, so everyone who voted on this poll has come from Twitch. Not surprising. My community is built off of Twitch. Only 3 of you, though. Just shy of 30% of you follow me on TikTok. I don't post there a lot, and right now TikTok's kind of broken uploading. But I do have a couple shorts and stuff from streams or other little things that are only available on TikTok. So if you haven't checked on my TikTok, go check it out. If you're on stream, because all 11 of you guys follow me on Twitch. If you guys are on stream, do exclamation socials. That'll take you to my Linktree link. My Linktree has all of my socials on it. It has my Blue Sky. It has my Twitter. It has my YouTube, my TikTok, and my Twitch. As well as ways you can actually help me out. It's got my Throne and a couple donation links if you have the money and want to help me out. And then I had another platform question. And this one is honestly a little more important to me than what platforms you guys follow me on. This one was, what content do you want to see on what platforms? So this was actually a little more important. Streams on Twitch, 100% of you. I'm unsurprised again. You guys come from Twitch. The vast majority of this community comes from Twitch. 100% of you want me to continue streaming on Twitch. I'm not stopping. I'm not really going to do more either. I'm kind of capped and I feel kind of stressed at 5 days a week. So I'm not going to go to 7 days a week. And, the thing I talked about earlier, I'm not going to drop below 2 days a week. So I will always be streaming on Twitch. You guys don't have to worry, I'm not going anywhere. Shorts on YouTube. Just over half, just 55% of you guys want to see more shorts on YouTube. They're coming. I'm working on them. But also on the same note, clip more for me, please. Please, I beg of you, clip more for me. If you see something funny, clip it. I'm actually starting the process in a week or so of going through my shorts up on YouTube and my clips up on Twitch, so I can go and associate every short that came from a clip with you guys who clipped it. And then long form content on YouTube. I've already talked about this. 5 of you guys, 45, 46% of you guys want to see long form content on YouTube. Right now, the only long form content I have is VODs. I've been posting slightly edited down copies of my Ratchet and Clank VODs up on YouTube, as well as I did edit it down, remove the ad breaks from it, and put my full playthrough of Call of Cthulhu up on YouTube. Check them out if you haven't, or if you missed the streams. The VODs are up on Twitch too, but if you check them out on YouTube, they actually help me grow as a creator on YouTube. Streaming on YouTube. 30% of you guys, 3 of you, want to see me stream on YouTube. I don't know. Well, Twitch doesn't have an exclusivity clause anymore. They used to. Although I think it was just for partners. They had it set up that if you were affiliate, if you were monetized at all, I'm an affiliate, I'm monetized on Twitch, you couldn't stream, or you couldn't duo stream on non-mobile first platforms. So like if I had an Instagram, I don't, and I probably never will. I could do an Instagram live while streaming. Or I could do a TikTok live while streaming. But I couldn't do a Twitch and a YouTube. They've changed the rules. I can now do a Twitch and a YouTube simulcast, but I can't combine the chats. That actually is a violation of the affiliate contract and everything. I cannot combine the chats. So there's programs like Restream and stuff where I can work and set it up, but I don't know. Well, yes, streaming on YouTube actually has better monetization options and stuff for creators, which is nice. It doesn't have the interactability or the experience or the extensions Twitch does. I feel like although it's giving more money to creators, it's not as developed as Twitch. Plus, I'm already fully set up to stream on Twitch, so I don't know how much I'd really want to stream on YouTube. But 3 of you guys, about 28-30% of you guys want to see me stream on YouTube. So maybe every now and again, I gotta look into it, I gotta set it up, but maybe every now and again I'll do a small YouTube stream. Just to kind of test the waters, see how much I like it, but also to give you guys who want to see me stream on YouTube some YouTube content. And then shorts on TikTok. I poked at TikTok earlier. I have not been able to upload it. I gotta look into why. But about 50%, 46, 50% of you guys want to see me post more shorts on TikTok. Again, check out my TikTok. There are shorts up there. I just, without being able to upload, I haven't been able to put too much up on there yet. This one, this kind of goes to an older poll, this goes to the community poll, but I wanted to expand on it a little bit. How likely are you, as a follower, to show up, watch, or interact with a community event or a community stream? There's 5 options here, or 4 options here. You're very likely to show up, you're likely to show up, you're not very likely to show up, or you have no interest in showing up. You have no interest in community content. I didn't think I'd get not likely or no interest, but I put them there because there might be some people in this community who have no interest in that style of content, or have no interest in joining that style of content. It's understandable. I don't blame you. I'm the same way. There's some communities where I'll join in, and there's some communities where I don't feel it. There's some community type content that I also just don't feel. So I get it. 11 people voted, so all of you voted on this. And it's about a 50-50 split, actually, between you are very likely to show up or you're just likely to show up. That's good signs to me, actually. That makes me feel good. And then I kind of hinted at it earlier that I have to redo it, but the Project Zomboid RP project. I put up, I am working on a big Project Zomboid RP project for later this year. Would you be interested in joining, or would you be interested in occasional recordings for something like this? So maybe not this project, but if this project works out, maybe I'll do another RP type project in another game. Would you all be interested in it? I have 3 options on this: a maybe, a yes, or a no. Out of 11 responses, I have 7 of you saying yes, you would be interested in this. I've got about a third of you guys, 3 of you guys, who said no. Or who said maybe. Okay. I had 1 person who said no. Absolutely fine. Understand. Hey. More on events. So, for those who have been following me for a little bit, you know I do one 24-hour stream a year. I'll occasionally do a couple 72 hours where I leave my stream live for 3 days. I put like words on stream or something up for you guys to do while I'm sleeping. But I'll do almost half a week worth of content, take a couple days off, then come back on my normal schedule. I've done it a few times in the last couple years. But I do one 24-hour, and it's New Year's. Last year, I ran a New Year's event. If you haven't seen it, or you weren't aware of it, here's the trailer. It's available on both my YouTube and my TikTok. Check it out. Hello, everyone. Seeing as I took Christmas off, I wanted to do something kind of special for y'all. So, starting tomorrow, Wednesday the 27th, and going until the New Year's, I'll be streaming non-stop. So get ready for art, gaming, overall, general chaos, with a 24-hour stream, bringing us into the new year. I hope to see you all there. And yes, Chestnut will be there too.
The results are in. Let's print them out.
But this year I am planning on actually doing a bigger one. I'm planning almost a 2-week long event this year. Ending with the 24-hour stream on New Year's Eve. And ending on New Year's Day. These take a lot out of me. But I enjoy doing them. Because you guys seem to enjoy watching them. I may turn it into a mini subathon. I may turn it into a follow-a-thon. I don't know yet. But it's going to be a big, big project. It's going to be almost 2 weeks of constant Lilly the Bun streams. Or a 2-week-long constant Lilly the Bun stream. I don't know yet. Either way, it was a yes or no question. Do you enjoy this? Do you want to see it? Or do you not? 100% of you, all 11 of you said yes. Cool. I'll see you guys in New Year's. And then, this was the open question here. So I asked you guys, are there any other content types you want to see as a viewer? Anything I don't do, or any games that you feel I don't play that I should? It was a short answer question, and this was you guys' opportunity to, with words, instead of just clicking yes or no or a button on a poll, actually give me an answer on how you felt or what you guys wanted to see. This is another short one. I've only gotten 5 responses on this question out of the 11. So again, I'm going to take that like the games you don't want to see. Y'all feel that I don't need to not play certain types of games. Or do you feel I play enough types of games to satisfy you? Again, comments, Twitch, Discord, if you feel I'm wrong. But 5 answers. We have Tanaka-style games. Tanaka being one of my admins. Goofy little mashed potato-looking dude that sits on my screen sometimes when he's in VC with me. Which is just basically he wants more survival games. Survival Sunday's still a thing. We're working on a couple new games for it. Like Valheim is a new game that we have added to that list. Don't know who it was, but someone said they want to see more Zapekist. I spoke on earlier how my feels about Zapekist is. But I will probably play it here and there. Especially with me trying to get in with some making some more maps, and also now trying to do some collabs with other map creators. I will probably bring it around every now and again on Thursday. It is an indie game. It is made by Unique, who is an indie dev. So that would be our Thursday day. Someone posted not that they can think of. I appreciate your response. Not super really what I was looking for on that, but I do appreciate your response. Thank you. And then friend of Tanaka, and I was talking about this last Saturday on the community day when I kind of went over this. I kind of took it the wrong way, and I apologized to him when he told me it was. One person go, whatever, I'm too bored. I took it because of the lack of punctuation of they didn't care, they were just bored of me. It's not what he meant. He actually just wants to see me do whatever because he's normally bored. So I already apologized to him. And then someone went, another, nope, I can't think of anything. So, yeah, not quite the answer I was looking for on this question, but thank you. Thank you for being honest. But also, if you read this, remember to hydrate. I did. And I will hydrate after I'm finished recording this. So thank you for your responses. Hey. Couple other things I kind of want to poke at and hint at. Just stuff you guys have brought to my attention. Couple things you guys have mentioned to me in DMs and stuff. Which I appreciate when you guys reach out to me, especially about stuff like this. It is quite obvious that I get stressed easily. I suffer from burnout. That is why I'm doing changes like this. That is why instead of, me trying to work a normal 5-day week with you guys, and then trying to do recording and editing and YouTube and stuff on top of it, I'm taking the course of doing 1 week a month. Whether it's the first week, a middle week, or the end week of the month. 1 week a month. Where I only stream on Twitch 2 days, and I can spend the rest of the week focusing on other projects, so I don't burn myself out. I'm not putting huge deadlines on myself. Stuff like that. So to everyone who has reached out concerned about my mental health, concerned that I'm pushing myself too much, thank you guys for caring so much. It really means a lot to me. It really, really does. But I'm working on it. I know you guys are concerned about me. I know you guys are concerned that I'm stressing myself and I'm working too much. But I'm actively trying to do things to help me out so I'm not so stressed and I'm not working myself too much. So, you guys have noticed, beginning of the year, I wasn't doing well. I was extremely depressed. Part of it was due to it was after Christmas. It was a rough time of year. People weren't really coming around. And I saw all my analytics take a drop. That really kind of bothered me because I felt like I was doing something wrong. But it was also the middle of winter. I haven't been outside since I quit my job, really, last July. I've gone out a couple times to go to walks for my roommates and stuff, to go help him pick up trash around town and stuff. But I don't really go outside anymore. I've kind of become a shut-in. And it had destroyed my mental health. I'm working on trying to get out more. I'm working on trying to hang out with more friends and stuff off stream. But again, thank you guys so much for your concern. Thank you guys so much for your support. I've been rambling on a bit though. So I'm going to call this here. I'm going to again post a link in the YouTube description because this is going up on YouTube. I'll send the ping on the server, just reminding you guys. And I'll also have it as a pinned message on my Twitch for a few streams. Just so you guys know that the poll exists in case people who haven't voted in it want to vote in it. But everyone, thank you guys for the awesome 2022. Thank you guys for the awesome 2023. And I'm hoping 2024 is just as awesome. We still have 3/4 of the year to go. We're only coming to the end of March now. So, I love y'all. I truly mean I love y'all. Y'all have a blessed time. And bye-bye.